Hey, Kisara. Have you noticed how Shion...
Seems to be grappling with something all by herself?
Yeah, she's been acting differently around us ever since we rescued her. The same towards Alphen, too. Now that Alphen's regained his memories and his sense of pain, maybe she's become more self-conscious that she still has her thorns. In which case, it makes sense that she'd be feeling out of sorts. But I can't help but think there's something else, too.
You're wondering if there's anything you can do to help her.
Shion said something to me once. Something that helped me move forward. So I'd like to return the favor and do that for her too. The only problem is, even if I did have the chance to talk to her, I don't know what I could say that would help.
Shion's dealing with a lot right now. Maybe more than she can handle. Trying to unravel the threads of her own worries, that's challenge enough itself. Not to mention that trying to wade in blindly would probably end up making things even worse than they already are.
But how do we help her then?
For the time being, I think all we can do is be patient and keep an eye on her. That way, when she's finally ready to let us in, we'll be right there to lend her a shoulder.
I hope you're right.
So if Volron is the lord of the water realm, then it's probably safe to say he has some water abilities tucked up his sleeve.
He and Alphen couldn't be any more different. It's like they were practically born to be rivals.
Looking back on it, in both of our previous encounters, he's only ever fought us with his sword. We haven't seen what else he's capable of.
And yet, even with only his blade, he still managed to overwhelm us. He's a force to be reckoned with. That much is certain.
Yeah, that guy is seriously bad news.
It'll be okay, Hootle. We'll get through this.
Shion?
It's nothing. Let's keep moving.
This area's the grandest looking of the lot, and not a single soldier in sight.
So probably the place. This is it, everyone. We can't let Volron treat people's lives like toys any longer. We need to put an end to his tyranny here and now. Everyone ready?
Ready.
We've come this far.
Without question.
I'm nervous, but I know what needs to be done.
We've come for you, Volron! Did you really come all this way, just so I could take you back over his dead body?
Bastard!
He dismissed them?
He must not think he needs them to defeat us.
Why have you been coming after me? Isn't it your ambition to become the winner of the crown contest? My ambition, you say? I have no ambitions. Since the beginning, everything was mine to control. Everything, including your life. I'm happy to see you. What the hell's that supposed to mean? A lonely, watery grave is all the better you shall ever deserve. And yet, it wasn't without regret that I watched you sink beneath those waves. Now, I get to savor carving the life of your body myself. So all this, kidnapping Shield, sacrificing those people, it was all just for your own sick satisfaction? To help pass the time? I would not expect you to understand the tedium that absolute power lays upon you. I've had it with your mad ramblings. I'm here to take you down, Volron, and free those you've enslaved! Very well. I shall look forward to fashioning my throne from the remains of your existence. Today you will die at my hand, and I shall bask in your final desperate pleas. Well, I look forward to disappointing you. Take it! Enjoy.
Now he's the good!
This is over. Rising Phoenix!
Dazzling spin! Earthing knuckle!
Take this! Swallow blade! Enjoy. Here I come! Mirage! Rising Wyvern!
Flaming meteor!
Lightning condemned!
No escape! Eat dirt!
Now you see what I can do! Shield and face! Denied!
Not in your dreams!
I'm on a roll now!
Ignite!
Now you see what I can do! Flaming meteor!
Slice!
Wind astral energy!
Take this! You're finished!
Lightning orb!
Flaming meteor!
Swallow
In
Rising
here!
Phoenix! Entertain me.
More
Time for style!
This is over. Mirage!
This one's
Lightning
mine!
orb!
You're mine! You're finished!
Lightning condemned!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
Down!
Take this! Mirage!
Enjoy.
You're mine!
May a thousand gales carry you
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
Die!
You're mine!
Take this!
You're finished!
Just won't stay still! If you can draw his attention, I'll pin him down.
Wind astral energy!
Going here
Now!
hard!
Did we get him?
He's open!
Let's go! Rising Wyvern! I'm on it! It's over!
I'll run you through! Tiger
Rising
blade!
Phoenix!
The enemy will us too.
You'll soon see about that!
Tiger blade!
I'll be saving you!
What?
Does not hurt.
Slash! Rising Wyvern!
Take this!
Mirage! Rising Wyvern!
Air
It's
throw!
over! Mirage!
This one's mine!
It's
Tiger blade! Now a
Take
blade!
this! Slash!
One stick blade! Piercing head!
Take this! Slash!
Friend! This is
You're
the
mine!
trouble! Seal!
Mirage!
More to the stockpile!
Infernal Torch!
Dragon Shout!
Divine! I can do this all day!
Falling Storm! Talon Hurricane! Time to
Armor
die!
won't save you!
Gusty nails!
On guard!
You're mine! Swallow Dance! Swallow Blade!
You made me angry. That was a bad idea.
Swallow Blade! You picked the wrong
See what I can do!
Not on my watch!
Wanna snake wing! Eat this!
In a bind?
Tiger blade!
Never
Hurricane!
miss!
Take this!
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare the Malisa!
mine!
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Is that it?
Swallow blade!
Infernal turret!
What's he planning?
Now this is
This looks
enjoyable.
bad. We've got to stop him.
Going in! I'll finish you here and now!
Swallow blade!
Piercing
Take
roll!
that.
Big blast!
Swallow blade!
Entertain
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
I'm on it! Take this!
Eyes on the ground! Here it comes!
Damn it! Don't take your attention off him either!
Ignite! What's wrong?
Oh,
Swallow blade!
Unlock!
Damn!
Rain
Here
down
I come!
and purify
Look
all!
sharp!
Swallow blade! Take this!
Switch to offense!
Rising Wyvern!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Die! You're finished! Take this! Swallow blade! Die! Take this! Swallow blade! Rising Wyvern! Burn it down! Try this! Infernal turret! Take this! Finish!
On guard!
Swallow blade!
This one's mine!
Take this!
Carry it to shreds!
Die!
Rising Phoenix!
Take this!
Their arts were interrupted!
Eat this! Swallow blade! Eat this!
Now you see what I can do! Look sharp! In a vine! Dragon shell!
Take this!
Sonic strike!
Die! It's over!
This one's beyond sword!
Enjoy! You're on! Take this! Rising Wyvern!
Tiger blade!
Rising Phoenix!
Look sharp!
Take this!
Take this!
Swallow blade!
Thunder!
Die!
Strike!
Infernal turret! Take this!
I'll be
Close
saving
again!
you!
Rising Wyvern! Take this! Here I come!
Look sharp! Tear you apart!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
Lightning orb!
Die! Here I come!
On guard!
Rising Wyvern! Take this! You're on!
Glacial punch!
Die!
Strike!
Take this! Okay! Swallow blade! Die!
Piercing roar! Eat this!
Take this!
I'll tear you apart!
Burn!
Now you see what I can do! Watch
Swallow
this!
blade!
Dance in the wind!
Rising Wyvern!
Tiger blade! Inferno
I'll be
punch!
saving
You're
this
on!
one!
Here!
You alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Take this!
Dazzling
You're
spin!
finished! Swallow blade!
Die.
Rising Wyvern!
Take
it!
Thunder!
Swallow
Piercing
blade!
roar!
Not today!
Arrow Squall!
Take this!
Armor won't save you! Far enough!
Confiscated!
Swallow blade!
Raging
Here I
Cascade!
come!
On guard!
Breath!
Take this!
Dance in the
You're on!
wind!
Dance!
Air thrust!
Take this!
Tiger blade!
Astral energy!
Look sharp!
Here I come!
Die.
Rising
Here
Wyvern!
goes! Dragon shell!
You're on! Burn! Take this!
Raging Cascade!
Look sharp!
Ignite!
Armor won't save you!
Die.
Breath!
Rising
enough.
Wyvern!
Confiscated!
Eat this!
Take this! You're on! You're mine!
Lightning Supernova!
Swallow blade!
Watch it!
Hold nothing back! Rising Wyvern!
Take
Shield
this.
on base!
Made one!
Free.
Here I come! Rising Wyvern!
Talon storm!
Take this! You're on!
Tiger blade!
Turret! Swallow blade!
Lightning orb!
You're on!
Tiger
Take
blade!
this!
Now you see what I can do! Eat this!
Take this! Swallow
Thunder
blade!
tusk!
Not today!
Serpent knuckle!
Swallow blade!
Going for that frickin' does it!
Swallow blade! Take this! Infernal turret! Here I come! Take this!
First strike! On guard!
You're on!
Talon storm!
Take this!
Talon hurricane!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
Serpent
Take
knuckle!
this! Slash! Swallow blade!
How about
Take
this?
this! Rising Wyvern!
Now this is enjoyable.
You're on! Take this! You picked the wrong
Through
fight!
armor! Falling lightning!
Slash!
That's far enough.
Make way!
This is over.
You're on! Take it! Swallow blade! You're on!
Now, are you ready to entertain me? Don't disappoint me by dying.
Take this!
Enjoy.
Eat this!
Take this!
Here
Here I come!
How about some of this?
I'll be saving this one!
Wait!
Rising
Rising Phoenix! Take it! Swallow Blade! Burn! Armor won't save you!
Just like that.
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Already
Lightning
confused! Swallow Blade! Ignite!
This one's mine!
Rising Wyvern!
Take
Rain
this.
down and
Take
fury!
this.
This one's mine!
Rising Wyvern!
Crescent
Ignite!
I'll
Strike.
tear you apart!
Take
Rising
this.
Wyvern! Burn! First strike!
Steel!
Swallow
This
Blade!
one's I'll be saving this one!
Look sharp.
Steel force!
Take this.
War with that dragon! Dance in the wind!
Time to
Air
Take
force!
this.
Light Astrolabe! Dance in the wind!
Swallow Blade!
Take
Sleep
this.
now!
Going in.
Turn for the hurricane!
Look sharp.
Take this.
Falling storm. This one's mine.
Take this.
Swallow Blade! First strike!
On guard.
Talon Hurricane! Blade!
Here.
Take this! First strike! Rising
Take
Wyvern!
Glacial
You're
power.
on!
Going in.
Take
You're on!
this.
Infernal Torrent!
Take this.
Glacial power.
Talon Storm!
Tempest Swirl!
Take this.
Swallow's flight!
Swallow Blade!
Dance in the wind!
Not today!
Piercing roar.
Swallow Blade!
Going in.
You're mine!
Look sharp.
Purity!
I'm not done!
Take this.
Tiger blade.
Rising Wyvern! Dark Wind! You're on!
Glacial power.
Take this.
Try this! Eat this!
Lightning orb!
Falling
Dance in
storm.
the
Take
wind!
this!
Air
Here I come!
thrust!
Swallow Blade!
Eat
Take this.
Piercing roar.
Firmament trigger!
Water snake blade.
Take this.
Tiger blade. Going in. Flaming meteor. Storm. Switch to hurricane.
Burn!
Raging cascade! Swallow blade! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Light Astrolabe! Air thrust! Photon! Magic is
Eat this!
Lightning orb! Photon! Raging cascade!
Freaking does
Take
it!
this.
Sleep now! I'll be radiant!
Strike!
Raging falling storm!
Take this.
On guard.
Thunder shield! Dance in the wind!
Take
Air
this.
thrust! Tempest swirl! May a
Take
thousand
this.
gales carry you to
Swallow
shreds!
Blade! Burn it! Tear you apart! Swallow Blade! Try
Now
this!
you see what I can do!
Burn it!
Shield and make. Far enough.
Raging cascade!
Take this.
I'll smash you!
On guard.
Confiscated!
Deny it!
Dance
You're
in the
mine!
wind!
Take this.
Air
Rising
thrust!
Phoenix!
Photon
Try
strike!
harder!
This one's mine.
Take this.
This one's
You're
mine.
mine! Strike! I'll finish you
Lightning
here
orb!
and now!
Take this.
You picked the wrong fight!
Far enough.
Not in your dreams!
Talon Storm!
Wake
Blade!
after
Take this.
Raging!
Infernal Torrent!
Here.
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
Arrow blast!
Take
Rising
this.
Wyvern!
This one's
Rising
mine.
Phoenix!
Dance in the
Rising
wind!
Wyvern!
Take
In
this.
here!
Rising Phoenix!
I'll be
How about
saving
some of
this
this?
world!
You're finished!
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone.
Got him! It's all over. Vol Run. Now put an end to that death procession you're holding outside. Right now!
You think this is over?
What? Who do you think you are?
No, that's... How can this be? If Alpin's the Sovereign, how is it possible that Volron has that crest as well?
And if Volron's the Sovereign, then what was the point of the crown contest?
After everything we've witnessed, it would seem the whole thing is a ruse.
Bow before your sovereign. What the hell are you? How sweet your ignorance must be. You resent not being the only sovereign. That's why you're after me, isn't it? There is that, I'll admit. But your grandest sin was unveiling your strength. Sin? You use people as playthings. What right have you to speak of sin? Sin is for the weak. The power to care only for domination. We never asked to rule. No one did. What do I do? Your wants. You are but a mote of dust in the light.
Alpin!
I'm through taking orders from tyrants.
I'll be saving this
I
one!
will show you true. Not today! Rising Wyvern! You're on!
Time to shine!
Try this! I'm on it! Who's up for it? I'll run you through! Rising Wyvern! You're under! Swallow Blade! Rising Wyvern! Power! Slash! Swallow Blade! Swallow Dance!
Blaze your
Swallow Blade! Try this! Infernal Torrent!
Raging Cascade! Breath!
Rising Wyvern! I'll work you through!
I'll finish you here and now!
You picked the wrong fight!
Far enough! Armor won't save you!
Rising
Sleep
Wyvern!
now.
You're
I'll
on!
be saving
You're
you!
mine!
Hurricane!
Swallow Blade!
Falling storm!
I can do this all day!
Far enough!
Not on my watch!
Eat
I can carve through armor!
Swallow Blade!
Palatine Blade!
You're
Dance
mine!
in the wind!
Palatine
Air
Blade!
So tired!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
Shining Supernova! Man, that
Blade!
feels very
I
hard!
show you true! Ignite! Impudence!
There you are!
Rising Wyvern!
Dance! Piercing! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisher!
You're on!
Eat this!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix! Swallow Blade!
Here goes!
Unleash lightning! Slash!
I'll tear you apart!
Shield
Shield and face!
You're on! Try this!
Shining
Infernal
Supernova!
Torrent!
Dance
I
in the
don't feel
wind!
so hot.
You should sit this one out.
And miss all the fun. No way.
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
More where that came from!
You picked the wrong fight!
I'll run you through!
Unleash lightning! Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
Dance in the wind! Seal!
Burn!
I'll be
Far
saving
enough.
this one! Confiscated!
Eat this!
Swallow Blade!
All disasters made one!
Rising
Come
Wyvern!
forth and
You're
hold
on!
the purity!
Swallow Blade!
Blaze of punch!
I'll crush you!
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Swallow Blade! You're mine!
Unleash
lightning!
Going in!
Steel force!
Look sharp!
Face the
You're mine! Burn it
Blaze
out!
of fire! Denied!
Not on my watch!
You're good! I'm on a roll!
Here goes!
Swallow Blade!
Dust to
You're
dust!
on! True power! Swallow Blade!
Flaming meteor!
You're on! Take this!
Hurricane!
Slow flight!
Eagle Dragon Blade! I'll tear you apart! I'm
Rising
Shining
Wyvern!
Supernova!
You're on!
Raging Cascade!
Burn!
I'll smash you!
Falling
You're on!
Dance in the wind!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Know your place!
This one's mine!
I'm not done!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malisher! Can't get out of this!
I shall erase
Steel
everything!
force! Lightning
You're
Blade!
on!
Thunder
You're on!
Rip and Good thing, not you and it. That freaking does it! On guard! Unleash lightning! Slash! This one's not!
Raging Hurricane! Sleep now! More for the night! Dance in the wind!
Throw power! Rising Viper! You're on! Take it, lightning! You're on!
Here's the
Lightning orb!
Infernal turret!
Dance in the wind! Shining
meteor!
Lightning orb! Lightning orb!
Tiger blade!
Thunder blade!
Rising Viper!
Going in!
You're on! Try this!
Water stick!
Infernal turret!
Tunnel!
Aaron,
I can carve through armor!
Got
Dance in the wind!
Tectonic blade!
More for the stockpile!
You're on!
This one's me!
Infernal
Raging
turret!
sword! More
Rising Viper! You're on!
Shot!
Unleash ignite!
Dance in the wind!
you!
You're on!
Air
You're
thrust!
mine!
blade!
Rising Viper! Phoenix!
This one's mine!
I have no limits!
This one's mine!
Rising Viper! You're on! I'm not done! Rising Viper! You're mine! Slash!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Die!
Photon dance in the wind! In here!
Here I come!
More for the stockpile!
On guard!
Raging sword! Where that came from!
Burn!
Tunnel!
Far enough!
Lightning dance in the wind! Going air thrust!
Rising Viper!
Dance in the wind! Seal! I'll be
This one's mine!
Take this! Burn!
I can carve through armor!
You're on!
Unleash lightning!
Slash! Take
Take
this! You're finished! You're on!
Here, let me help! Time to mess with me! Tectonic punch!
Not today! I shall be the ruler of
Now
all
you see what I
things!
can do! Tiger blade!
Rising Viper! No escape!
Look sharp!
You're on!
First strike!
All shall bow
First
before
strike!
me!
They're tough!
Exceptional! Burn!
Sleep now.
Look sharp!
I'll be saving this one.
Tiger blade!
Rising Viper! All shall bow before me!
Swirl blade.
I like it!
Dance in the
You're
wind!
on!
Tiger Sleep now.
Slash!
I'll be saving this one.
Exceptional! Rising Viper! Rising Phoenix!
Tiger
Take
blade!
this! Take this! Rising Viper! You're on! Unleash lightning!
I'm on it! Dazzling spin!
Slash!
That does it! Flaming meteor! Talon storm!
You're on! Slash!
Going in! One more!
Rising Viper! Rising Phoenix!
Dance in the wind! Seal!
Shall bow before Rising Viper!
This one.
All finish here and now! Rising Viper! You're on!
Flaming meteor!
Blade!
Lightning raging
I'm not
hurricane!
done!
Spin!
Here, take this! There!
Wretched worm!
Elfin!
No!
Everyone together!
I'll shoot him down!
I'm not done! First strike! Rising Viper!
Falling storm!
You're on!
Tiger blade!
Turret!
Going in!
Kneel before
Too
your
fast.
sovereign's den back!
I'll trip it up. Dragon spin!
Take it! Run!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! standing? The road! Everything rightfully belongs to me! I have seen powers! Moves over and crushes those who fall in his feet! You are next!
Is it over?
Yeah, I think so. There. We finally collected all of the Master Cores. So what do we do now?
It is said that bringing all the Master Cores together in one place should form the Rena Alma.
So, now we put Xian's with the rest.
With that, we can finally free her of her thorns.
What's going on? Are we missing something?
We can't be. So why isn't it?
Alphen! Behind you!
Xian, are you the maiden?
What is this? Why is this happening?
What the? The Master Cores!
Is that darkness? A Dark Master Core?
The Rena Alma. It's here.
What's going on? The Rena Alma's only supposed to consist of the 5 Dahna elements.
Just what do you think you're doing?
She disappeared?
What in the world just happened?
Is it over?
over? No.
It's only just begun.
A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Haros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegus hung ominously over our heads. We knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renaissance, the present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it. If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Dahnans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently. The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity. I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Dahnans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Xion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
Right. Got it. Shion's been hanging out in the observatory a lot lately. Let's see if she's up there. This way, I guess.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance. Taking in the view again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Rena, right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Rena's Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand, Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay? Guess I misread the landing.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one, then.
We better get a move on, or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final master core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that red woman and her abilities.
Or at any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renasalma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renasalma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
All right, then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
It seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
I know it's not their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelagian, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate? Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Dahnans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about.